The reason why Alex Iwobi had 9 minutes of stoppage time to score his goal was because, and you've all seen this, but I'll just say it just for cause. Some bloke, some guy who looked not well. I think that's probably the best way to describe him. He looked not well. Ran onto the pitch and cable tied his neck to the post in, I think it was in protest for oil. Maybe not for, I mean, not many people are pro oil. Maybe against, I think it was against oil. Something like that. I didn't really pay attention. But there's a couple of just really funny things that happened from this. Firstly, why did it take 56 people to cut a cable tie? Surely someone had a pair of scissors handy. The physio would have just had a pair of scissors handy, or like a Stanley knife or something. They got full bolt cutters to cut a cable tie this thick and like this big. And obviously we've all seen that photo of that guy who looked unfortunate. That was such an unfortunate screenshot. If you don't know what I'm speaking about, go on Jamie Carragher's Twitter. I think it's still his profile picture. I'll just quickly check. But go on Jamie Carragher's Twitter and you'll see what photo I'm talking about, because it is unfortunate. Okay, he changed it, but I'll see if he's like posted it. But yeah, it was this. So if that's gonna focus, please focus. It's not focusing, but there we go. So that guy, what's on earth are you doing, mate? Yeah, so that's very unfortunate, and it was one of those things where it took away from the game. Like, it wasn't necessarily a good game by any means, but one of those weird things. And speaking on the guy itself, the guy who actually did the protest, why? I don't get it. Like for me, right? If I was to protest something, or if I had a means to protest, I would try to do it in a way which would make people agree with me. No, isn't that the whole point of a protest, to get people to like agree with you? Because what does pissing 55,000 people at Goodison Park do for your cause? Do you know what I mean? Like, so if I were to protest, I would do it in a very good in a way which would make people look at it and think, oh, that guy's funny or cool or sexy, whatever, right? And then they'll be like, oh, what's he protesting against? Oh, he's protesting against whatever. I can't think of anything funny to say, but then they might be like, oh, we'll agree with him. Maybe. That's what I would do, instead of running onto the pitch, getting a 10k fine, and just pissing off the entire stadium. Both sets of supporters as well. I don't necessarily see the use of that. And also the irony of using a single-use plastic in an environmental protest. I think that is beautiful. I think that is absolutely... Oh, I love that. Because he's tried to do something good, but he's just hurt the environment in a very direct way. So, suck shit, mate. Go get the help you need, because you clearly look like you need it. With all due respect, of course, but you don't. Yeah, like, it's a bit harsh, but he didn't look well, did he? He did. I mean, again, that's very harsh. He didn't look well. Maybe it was an act. Maybe he just like did it to piss the stadium off, and he wasn't even protesting against anything. I'll tell you what has come of it though. We've got a brand new meme template, which is good. I love seeing those all over the timeline and on Instagram and etc. We've got that. So at least one good thing has come from it anyway.